I must ask, what the fuck is wrong with people? Today, current time, as in right now, I'm in my bed. The year is 2021, the month is July. I have just returned home from the nightclub and, well, I'm not okay. Truth is, I should have stayed home, like I should have so many occasions in my life, but here we are again. Why I continue to expect no hope. For people to be genuine, considerate, and kind-hearted. I'll never understand, and tonight was nothing short of a fucking disappointment. I should have stayed fucking home. As if repeating it to myself would etch it into my hard, uncooperative mind. I should have watched some Netflix, finish my series, take a nap, and work on this fucking book. But no. I decided to venture out and wrestle with the night. 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4, 5 drinks. Stop. Can't drink no more. The room was spinning. The liquor had begun to do what it does best and started knocking at my bladder's door. I moved through the crowded floor towards the toilet, weaving through the sweaty bodies, moving, dancing around like little pieces on a foosball table. Swinging open the door and practically pushing the person out of the urinal, I undid my belt, ripped down the zipper, and whipped out my dick and let it all go. Sweet bliss is the feeling of one's bladder returning to its original size. After thoroughly washing my hands, because if COVID taught us any of these buffoons anything, it's how to properly wash their hands. And I started walking to the exit of the restroom, and I was nearly smacked in the face by the swinging door. Once I jumped back and collected myself, I saw a drunken, familiar face. I'd seen this guy several times in my years of going out in Orlando while working at one of the nightclubs. It was no secret to the world that he was packing a heavy hitter, and he had made it to the habitual routine to let it be known. Politely, I said, "Hello," and began to walk through the door, and he proceeded to grab me by my wrist. Excuse the fuck out of me, but who gave you permission to fucking touch me, you idiot? I wanted to slap him straight across the face. Blame it on the alcohol. I instantly pulled away, and he again grabbed me, this time higher up on my forearm. I laughed uncontrollably and requested that he take his hands off me. As if he were doing me a favor, he dropped his swampy hands from me and stepped closer. "When are you going to take this dick?" he asked. I laughed at both the way in which the words swarmed through the stench of the vodka in his breath and out of nervousness. It was just he and I alone in the restroom. He clearly is bigger than me in stature, standing at about 6 foot even to my 5'7" and physique. I inched away from him, looked up at his smug face and said, "It ain't gonna happen." He let out this mockingly cocky chuckle and tried to take my hand to a place over his dingy jeans that were so clearly soaked from the rank-smelling sweat that coated his body. And I began to think, how bold is he? How would he do it? Would he punch me, knocking me unconscious and be coherent and able to drag me to one of these piss-stained stalls? This club is loud, and how many would hear? If anyone would hear at all. I was taken back to Barcelona and to the bathroom and went to any moment that I unknowingly evaded because fate wanted me to. Why me? What is it that I had to do or say or wear that makes these animals that call themselves men think that they can approach me this way? Speak to me like I'm nothing. Treat me like I'm nothing. Just the other day, some fuckhat tried to poke my dick after commenting that he could see it out of my jeans. I grabbed his hand and asked, what the fuck is wrong with him? Do you know what this fucker's response was? Chill out, I was just kidding. Chill out! Chill out! I'll fucking show you what chilling out is. Like, how fucking dare you have the audacity to try and invade my personal space after commenting on my body and tell me that I needed to chill out. Fuck you and the wind you rode in on. And so, I laughed at this over-perspirating dipshit and told him to have a good night as I pushed past and out the swinging door before it was time for him to react and reach for me. In a corner adjacent to the restroom, I stood there, eyes swelling. The intense flickering of the strobes made me feel like I was in some underwater pool with these party lights. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. This isn't your fault. You didn't do anything. Your clothes are fine. You gave no signals. Your smile was kind. Your eyes didn't linger. Your voice gave no sign of interest. You did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. I'm not okay. I don't feel okay. I don't feel safe. I don't feel respected. I should have stayed home, but then they win. And what happens then? They'll just target someone else because that's who they are. Predators. Cowards. Disgusting, uncaring, disrespectful animals. Leeches that attach themselves to the vulnerable like it's some sort of game. So before bed, I do push-ups. I do squats and ab workouts and more push-ups. I do this until my body can't take no more. I keep going until I can no longer feel the alcohol coursing through my body. I scream into the pillow for pain I've endured and that in which I inflict on myself. I do this because I have to be ready. I have to do this so I can no longer be overpowered. I do this so that they think twice. They think twice about approaching me. They think twice about the words they say and the things they do. I do this because it's necessary. And I continue to go until I can no longer lift myself from the beige carpet. Its tiny swirls making my body itchy from the heat that has been built up within. I lay there as my tears create a tiny discoloration in the carpet, turning into a dark hue of itself. I cry silently, as not to alert my grandmother, not to alert the world. I'm not okay. But what isn't okay is the fact that I feel the need to train my body for the what if, rather than for the purpose of being healthy. Fuck you.